Implementation of 50 gigawatts AI dedicated power capacity by 2027, 4 phases and a $1.2 billion investment plan. Overview. The ambitious initiative to establish 50 gigawatts GW of AI dedicated power capacity by 2027 is a strategic response to the exponential growth in artificial intelligence AI demand. With projections indicating a 165% increase in power requirements for data centers by the end of the decade, this plan unfolds through a comprehensive four-phase approach necessitating a total investment of $1.2 billion. The rise in AI workloads is expected to account for a significant portion of this demand, prompting stakeholders to act decisively to secure the U.S.'s position as a global leader in AI technology. 1. Background and motivation. The demand for AI computing power has escalated dramatically in recent years. Goldman Sachs projects a global power demand surge for data centers from 55 gigawatts in 2023 to 84 gigawatts by 2027. With AI workloads projected to constitute 27% of this total. The U.S. currently leads the world in AI development, hosting approximately 70% of the most compute-intensive AI models. However, to maintain this competitive edge, the country needs to address the impending power generation gap. 2. Power capacity needs. The rapid escalation in AI's power requirements necessitates the establishment of substantial power clusters. Reports indicate that the largest current AI clusters utilize around 100,000 GPUs and consume tens of megawatts, while future clusters are anticipated to require upwards of 1 million GPUs consuming approximately 5 gigawatts. To remain competitive in AI development, the U.S. will need to deploy 5 GW clusters within the next 5 years. 3. Investment plans. To support the infrastructure build-out, a combined investment of $1.2 billion is deemed crucial. This funding will primarily focus on constructing new data centers powered by innovative energy sources. As U.S. power generation is projected to grow by only 30 gigawatts by 2030, this investment is essential to bridge the gap between projected power demands and current capabilities. 4. Energy sources and infrastructure. The energy landscape is shifting towards behind-the-meter generation options, such as natural gas and small modular nuclear reactors (SMRs). These alternatives offer a solution to the lengthy and costly process of connecting new facilities to the grid. Advanced geothermal energy is also being explored as a potential power source due to its reliability and low emissions. 5. Phased implementation plan. The implementation of the 50 gigawatts capacity will occur in 4 distinct phases. Phase 1 – Initial setup of infrastructure and pilot projects for on-site generation. This phase includes the identification of suitable locations for data centers and begins the deployment of natural gas and renewable energy projects. Phase 2 – Expansion of data center capacity to reach 10 gigawatts. This phase will focus on establishing larger clusters and enhancing existing facilities. Phase 3 – Scaling up to 25 gigawatts, which involves further investment in energy sources and infrastructure, including advanced geothermal and SMR technologies. Phase 4 – Finalizing the target of 50 gigawatts by 2027. Ensuring that all systems are optimized for efficiency and security to handle the burgeoning AI workloads. 6. Addressing technical and regulatory challenges. A collaborative effort between private companies and government entities will be essential to overcome technical and regulatory barriers in energy production and infrastructure development. The urgency of this initiative is underscored by the significant gap between projected power demands and current U.S. generation capabilities. 7. Timeline of events. 2020 present. The U.S. leads in AI development, with a majority of the most compute-intensive models being developed domestically. 2024 to 2027, the phased infrastructure build-out is expected to unfold with critical milestones for each phase outlined above. 2030, U.S. power generation must significantly increase to meet the burgeoning demands of AI, necessitating critical decisions regarding energy infrastructure and security. 8. Conclusion. The implementation of 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 represents a multifaceted challenge requiring substantial investment, innovative power solutions, and strategic collaboration between public and private entities. As AI technology continues to evolve, ensuring that the necessary infrastructure is in place will be vital for the U.S. to maintain its leadership position in the global AI landscape. The ambitious effort to implement 50 gigawatts GW of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 is a complex initiative that involves substantial investment in innovative energy solutions. The project is essential in light of the projected explosive growth in AI power requirements, with estimates indicating a 165% increase in data center energy consumption by the decade's end. Goldman Sachs forecasts a rise in global demand from 55 gigawatts in 2023 to 84 gigawatts by 2027, with AI workloads anticipated to constitute 27% of this demand. Key counterintuitive insights. 1. Current versus projected power needs. While one might expect that existing energy production capabilities would suffice for the anticipated growth in AI, the reality is starkly different. The U.S. power generation is forecasted to increase by only 30 gigawatts by 2030, which is significantly lower than the projected 130 gigawatts demand for AI. This discrepancy suggests that despite advancements in technology and infrastructure, the traditional energy supply is struggling to keep up with the rapidly evolving AI landscape. 2. Investment versus output efficiency. The expectation might be that increased investment in energy infrastructure directly correlates with enhanced output efficiency. However, while firms are pouring $1.2 billion into constructing new data centers powered by innovative sources like natural gas, small modular nuclear reactors (SMRs), and advanced geothermal energy, the effectiveness of these investments in meeting AI power demands is uncertain. The need for massive power capacity clashes with the current energy production capabilities, creating a paradox where investment may not immediately translate into the necessary power infrastructure to support AI growth. 3. Geographic discrepancies in AI development. A common assumption might be that technological advancements in AI will predominantly occur in the U.S. due to its existing infrastructure and expertise. However, the increasing trend of U.S. firms seeking energy solutions abroad, such as data centers in Brazil and investments in the UAE, highlights a growing concern that the U.S. may not be able to sustain its leadership in AI development due to insufficient power supply. This shift may lead to a future where critical AI advancements happen outside U.S. borders, countering the expectation of American dominance in AI technology. 4. Energy source viability. The focus on behind-the-meter generation options like natural gas and SMRs reflects a significant shift in how companies are approaching energy needs. It may seem counterintuitive that firms are opting for potentially more expensive and complex on-site power generation methods rather than relying solely on the existing power grid. This decision arises from the lengthy and costly process of connecting new facilities to the grid, showcasing a pragmatic approach to energy independence and reliability over conventional methods. 5. AI development versus security risks. With the increasing importance of AI in national security, one might assume that firms would prioritize security measures in their data centers. However, the high costs associated with implementing robust security protocols may disincentivize companies from adequately protecting their assets. This scenario leads to an ironic situation where the very infrastructures being developed to propel the U.S. forward in AI may simultaneously expose sensitive technologies to theft and espionage. 6. Long-term versus short-term planning. The data center industry's rapid expansion may suggest a robust long-term strategy. However, the reality is that many firms face immediate pressures to scale quickly, often prioritizing short-term gains over sustainable long-term practices. The expectation that firms can balance their immediate energy needs with longer-term climate commitments and security measures may lead to a precarious situation where growth is prioritized at the expense of stability and security. 7. Complexity of multi-campus AI clusters. The concept of multi-campus AI clusters may intuitively seem like a straightforward solution to power constraints. However, the reality is that geographically dispersing training runs complicates the synchronization of operations. Increased latency and communication delays between dispersed data centers could hinder performance, highlighting the paradox where a solution meant to alleviate power constraints may introduce new challenges in operational efficiency. 8. Economic impact of AI infrastructure. The expectation that those who build the largest clusters will capture the greatest economic value may be misleading. As the costs of training advanced models rise exponentially, only a handful of firms may be able to afford the necessary infrastructure, leading to market concentration. This contradicts the assumption of a democratized AI landscape where multiple players can compete effectively, thereby presenting a future where only a few dominate the field, effectively sidelining smaller players who cannot keep pace with the financial demands. Conclusion. The implementation of 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 reveals layers of complexity that challenge conventional wisdom about energy production, investment efficiency, and the future landscape of AI development. The interconnection of these factors underscores the urgent need for innovative solutions and collaborative strategies among public and private stakeholders to address the growing power demands of AI while ensuring the U.S. remains a leader in this critical technological domain. The paradoxes highlighted in this initiative serve as a reminder of the multifaceted challenges that lie ahead, necessitating a re-evaluation of assumptions regarding energy supply, technological advancement, and competitive dynamics in the AI sector. The report detailing the implementation of 50 gigawatts GW of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 outlines a comprehensive investment plan requiring $1.2 billion and spans 4 phases to address the escalating power demands associated with artificial intelligence AI workloads. While the report provides substantial information on projected power needs, investment requirements, and energy sources, several significant aspects may be overlooked by readers which are vital for understanding the broader implications and challenges of this initiative. 1. Energy source viability and diversity. One of the critical points often overshadowed is the diversity and viability of energy sources required to meet this immense power demand. While natural gas and small modular nuclear reactors (SMRs) are highlighted as potential solutions, the feasibility of rapidly deploying these technologies is uncertain. The transition to renewable energy sources like advanced geothermal energy is also mentioned. Yet its commercial viability remains unproven. If the U.S. aims to power a significant portion of its AI infrastructure sustainably, the pace at which these technologies can be scaled up is crucial. The significance lies in the fact that relying too heavily on any single energy source could lead to vulnerabilities, whether from market fluctuations, regulatory challenges, or technological hurdles. A diversified energy portfolio could mitigate risks associated with supply chain disruptions and regulatory changes, ensuring a more resilient infrastructure. 2. Security concerns. Another critical facet often overlooked is the security of the AI systems and the data centers powering them. As AI capabilities expand, so do the risks associated with potential cyber threats. The report notes that advanced AI systems are becoming strategic assets, making them targets for cyber espionage. However, the depth of these security challenges is not fully explored. The significance of this point cannot be overstated. As AI systems are integrated into national security and critical infrastructure, the implications of a security breach transcend the commercial realm and could impact national security. The necessity for robust security measures, including public-private collaboration to enhance infrastructure security, is paramount. The report mentions that the private sector often lacks the expertise to defend against sophisticated threats, highlighting the need for coordinated efforts to bolster defenses. 3. Regulatory and infrastructure challenges. The regulatory framework surrounding energy infrastructure development is a critical element that the report touches on but does not delve into deeply. The lengthy permitting processes for new transmission lines and the challenges associated with connecting new power generation sources to the grid can significantly delay infrastructure projects. The significance here lies in the potential bottlenecks that could arise, hindering the timely execution of the proposed plan. If regulatory hurdles are not addressed, the ambitious timelines for achieving 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power may be unrealistic. Streamlining regulations and expediting the approval processes for critical infrastructure projects will be essential to meet the growing demand for power. 4. Economic competitiveness and global dynamics. The report emphasizes the importance of maintaining U.S. leadership in AI development and infrastructure. However, the implications of global competition, particularly from nations like China, are not fully articulated. The pressure to build AI infrastructure quickly and securely in the U.S. comes amid a global race for AI dominance. The significance of this point is twofold. First, it underscores the necessity for the U.S. to not only build infrastructure but also to ensure that it is secure from theft and espionage. Second, it highlights the economic ramifications if the U.S. fails to keep pace with international competitors. The potential for losing AI leadership could translate into diminished economic power and influence on the global stage, impacting everything from technological innovation to national security. 5. Environmental and sustainability implications. Environmental considerations are briefly mentioned in the context of carbon emissions and sustainability goals. Yet the report does not fully explore the potential environmental impacts of rapidly scaling up energy production, particularly from fossil fuels. The tension between meeting immediate energy needs and adhering to climate commitments presents a significant challenge. The significance of this issue lies in the long-term sustainability of the AI infrastructure. If the energy demands lead to increased carbon emissions and environmental degradation, the U.S. could face backlash from both regulatory bodies and the public, contradicting the push for sustainable technological advancement. Balancing immediate power needs with long-term environmental goals will be essential for fostering a sustainable AI ecosystem. Conclusion. The report's outline of the ambitious 50 gigawatts AI dedicated power capacity initiative presents a critical roadmap for addressing the challenges associated with the growing energy demands of AI. However, the overlooked elements: energy source viability, security concerns, regulatory challenges, global competition, and environmental implications, are integral to understanding the complexities of this undertaking. Addressing these issues proactively will not only enhance the chances of successful implementation but also secure the U.S.'s position as a leader in the AI landscape while ensuring that the growth is sustainable and secure. In-depth analysis of the implementation of 50 gigawatts AI dedicated power capacity by 2027. This analysis focuses on 4 critical points derived from the ambitious plan to implement 50 gigawatts GW of AI dedicated power capacity by 2027, which requires a substantial investment of $1.2 billion. These points will delve into the urgent power capacity needs, the investment strategies, the energy sources and infrastructure challenges, and the security aspects of AI data centers. 1. Power capacity needs. The rapidly increasing demand for AI capabilities has created a significant gap between current power generation capacity and future requirements. The U.S. is projected to require substantial power clusters to maintain a competitive edge in AI development. Current estimates suggest that by 2030 AI data centers will require an astonishing increase in power consumption, with some clusters needing around 5 GW each. This demand surge is driven by the exponential growth in AI workloads, which are expected to account for 27% of total data center power requirements by 2027. Key considerations include AI workload requirements. Current AI clusters utilize around 100,000 GPUs and consume tens of megawatts of power. Future clusters may necessitate up to 1 million GPUs, further escalating power needs. Projected growth: Goldman Sachs forecasts a rise from 55 gigawatts in 2023 to 84 gigawatts by 2027 for global data centers, highlighting a dramatic shift in energy requirements. Competitive landscape: if the U.S. cannot scale its power generation in line with these demands, it risks losing its leadership in AI technology to countries with more robust energy infrastructure. 2. Investment plans. The initiative to develop 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity hinges on a $1.2 billion investment strategy designed to construct new data centers powered by innovative energy sources. Investment is crucial for overcoming technical and regulatory barriers associated with energy production and infrastructure development. Considerations include: infrastructure development. The investment will target the construction of advanced data centers equipped to handle AI workloads, addressing the anticipated power generation challenges. New energy sources. A significant portion of the investment will focus on renewable and sustainable energy sources to meet the 24/7 power requirements of AI data centers, which are unsuitable for intermittent energy sources like solar and wind. Collaboration. Public-private partnerships are vital for accelerating investment in the necessary infrastructure and addressing the regulatory framework that governs energy production and distribution. 3. Energy sources and infrastructure challenges. The shift towards AI-dedicated power capacity necessitates innovative solutions to energy sourcing and infrastructure development. Traditional energy sources are increasingly insufficient to meet the burgeoning demand. Key insights include: behind-the-meter generation. Due to the long lead times associated with connecting new facilities to the grid, firms are exploring on-site generation options such as natural gas and small modular nuclear reactors (SMRs). This strategy aims to mitigate the reliance on the existing grid, which is not equipped to handle the expected surge in demand. Geothermal energy. Advanced geothermal technology is being considered as a viable alternative energy source. It offers a sustainable, low-carbon option for powering AI data centers, particularly in regions where traditional power sources are less accessible. Regulatory and technical barriers. The lengthy permitting processes for new energy projects pose significant challenges. Many proposed projects face delays, and existing infrastructure lacks the capacity to support the rapid expansion of data centers. 4. Security concerns. As AI systems become critical to national security, the protection of sensitive data and models housed within AI data centers is paramount. Ensuring robust security measures will be essential for safeguarding against sophisticated cyber threats. Key aspects include: cybersecurity threats. The increasing prevalence of hacking incidents targeting AI firms indicates a pressing need for enhanced security protocols. High-profile data breaches have already exposed vulnerabilities in the AI ecosystem, underscoring the importance of securing intellectual property. Investment in security infrastructure. The scale of investment needed for security measures should be comparable to that for physical infrastructure. This includes technological advancements and operational practices to safeguard data centers against potential attacks. Public-private collaboration. Achieving adequate security levels will require collaboration between government entities and private companies. The government can play a pivotal role in establishing security standards and best practices to protect critical AI infrastructure. Conclusion. The implementation of 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 is a complex challenge that demands substantial investment, innovative energy solutions, and robust security measures. By addressing the outlined points, power capacity needs investment strategies, energy sources, and infrastructure challenges, and security concerns. Stakeholders can work collaboratively to secure the U.S.'s position as a leader in AI technology while ensuring that the necessary infrastructure is built sustainably and securely. The path forward will require strategic coordination between public and private sectors to navigate the multifaceted issues inherent in this ambitious initiative. Here are three famous historical cases similar to the ambitious plan for implementing AI-dedicated power capacity. 1. The Apollo Program 1961–1972. The Apollo program was a monumental undertaking by NASA aimed at landing humans on the Moon and bringing them safely back to Earth. Initiated in response to the Soviet Union's early lead in the space race, the program required massive investment, innovative technology, and a multi-phase approach. The program's success hinged on collaboration between government, private contractors, and scientific communities. Paralleling the collaborative efforts needed for the AI-dedicated power capacity initiative. The Apollo missions not only achieved lunar landings but also sparked advancements in various fields such as materials science, telecommunications, and computing. 2. The Manhattan Project 1942–1945. This secret U.S. government research project developed the first nuclear weapons during World War II. It required an immense investment, rapid scaling of technology, and collaboration across multiple scientific disciplines and industries. The project operated under severe time constraints and faced numerous technical and logistical challenges similar to the urgency expressed in the AI Power Capacity Plan. The Manhattan Project ultimately succeeded in producing nuclear weapons that played a critical role in the war and led to significant advancements in physics and engineering. 3. The development of the Internet 1960s present. The evolution of the Internet is another example of a complex, multi-phase initiative that transformed global communication and information exchange. Initially developed as ARPANET, a project funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, it required extensive collaboration between various stakeholders including government agencies, academic institutions, and private companies. The Internet's development was driven by the need for robust infrastructure to support growing data demands akin to the projected requirements for AI-dedicated power. The ongoing advancements in Internet technology reflect the necessity for continuous investment and innovation in response to changing demands similar to the anticipated growth in AI workloads and the associated power needs. The future outlook for the implementation of 50 gigawatts GW of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 is both ambitious and essential, driven by the escalating demand for AI and the corresponding surge in power requirements for data centers. The projected increase in power needs, particularly from AI workloads, necessitates a multifaceted approach that encompasses substantial investment, innovative energy solutions, and strategic collaboration among stakeholders. 1. Projected power demand growth. The power consumption by global data centers is anticipated to rise dramatically, with Goldman Sachs forecasting an increase from 55 gigawatts in 2023 to 84 gigawatts by 2027. AI workloads are expected to constitute approximately 27% of this total demand, representing a significant shift in energy requirements. The growth trajectory indicates a 165% increase in power demand for data centers by the end of the decade, highlighting the urgency for scaling power infrastructure. 2. Phased implementation strategy. The ambitious plan involves a four-phase approach to implementing the 50 gigawatts AI-dedicated power capacity, with an investment of $1.2 billion. Each phase will focus on building the necessary infrastructure and capacity to meet the growing demands of AI technologies. Phase 1 2024 to 2025. Initial investments will focus on constructing foundational data centers and establishing partnerships for energy sourcing. This phase will also prioritize the exploration of advanced power generation technologies such as small modular reactors (SMRs) and advanced geothermal energy. Phase 2 2025 to 2026, expansion of existing facilities and scaling up power generation capacity will be prioritized. Companies will begin deploying behind-the-meter generation solutions to mitigate the lengthy connection times to the traditional power grid. Phase 3 2026 to 2027, this phase will see the rollout of large-scale AI clusters. each potentially requiring up to 5 gigawatts of power. Investment in innovative cooling and energy efficiency technologies will be critical to accommodate the increasing power density of AI workloads. Phase 4 2027 onwards, the final phase will focus on optimizing the operational efficiency of AI data centers and ensuring that security measures are robust enough to protect sensitive AI models from cyber threats. 3. Investment in energy infrastructure. A crucial requirement for the success of this initiative is the significant investment in energy infrastructure. The U.S. is projected to add only 30 gigawatts of power generation by 2030, which is insufficient to meet the anticipated demand for AI. To bridge this gap, stakeholders must collaborate to innovate and implement new energy sources. Natural gas, as a primary source of power for new data centers. Natural gas is expected to account for a significant portion of the new generation capacity. Its availability and relatively quick deployment make it an attractive option. Small modular nuclear reactors SMRs are increasingly seen as a viable option for providing clean, reliable energy for AI clusters. Their ability to be constructed in smaller, more manageable units could expedite the deployment of necessary power capacity. Geothermal energy. Advanced geothermal technologies hold promise for providing continuous power without the intermittency issues associated with solar and wind. Significant investments in this area could yield substantial returns in the coming years. 4. Technological challenges and solutions. The implementation of large-scale AI data centers presents several technical challenges, particularly regarding power distribution and energy efficiency. Power distribution. Delivering gigawatts of power to a single site requires careful planning and coordination. Behind-the-meter solutions such as on-site generation may be necessary to circumvent the lengthy grid connection processes. Cooling technologies. As power density increases, innovative cooling solutions will be essential to maintain optimal operating conditions for data centers. Techniques such as liquid cooling and advanced thermal management systems will be critical. Cybersecurity. Given the strategic importance of AI technologies, ensuring the security of data centers against cyber threats will be paramount. Investments in security infrastructure, including advanced monitoring and response systems, will be necessary to protect sensitive information. 5. Collaboration among stakeholders. Achieving the goal of 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity will require collaboration among various stakeholders, including government entities, private companies, and energy providers. Public-private partnerships will be essential in addressing regulatory barriers and fostering innovation in energy production. Policy support. Government initiatives could play a significant role in expediting the construction of new energy infrastructure and ensuring that regulatory frameworks support the rapid deployment of necessary technologies. Investment incentives. Financial incentives for private companies to invest in energy-efficient technologies and infrastructure development may be necessary to drive the growth of AI data centers. 6. Conclusion and future projections. In conclusion, the path to implementing 50 gigawatts of AI-dedicated power capacity by 2027 is fraught with challenges but also presents significant opportunities. The interplay of technological advancements, investment in renewable energy sources, and strategic collaborations will be vital for overcoming potential bottlenecks. As AI continues to revolutionize industries, the resulting demand for power will necessitate a proactive approach to energy infrastructure development, ensuring that the U.S. remains competitive in the global AI landscape. Looking ahead, the successful execution of this plan will likely position the U.S. as a leader in AI technology, ensuring that the infrastructure needed to support this growth is both sustainable and secure. The next few years will be critical in shaping the future of AI and its energy requirements, making it imperative for stakeholders to act decisively and collaboratively.